Hey guys, what's up? My name is Trickett, and this is Wake Up with Trickett. I hope everyone is out there having an amazing day today. And real quick, guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys about sometimes laws of attraction do not make sense. Sometimes. Yes, we believe in them. Yes, we know it's the law. But sometimes it does not make sense. And sometimes life coaches, believe it or not, do not always have the right answer. They can't tell you if you lost millions of dollars, how to deal with that, how to go by getting it, how to go by getting it back, if they never had it. How are they going to tell you something they don't know? So basically what you're going to end up getting, it's someone charging you, making a quick buck off of your desperation, hoping that somebody that has not been where you've been will have the answer that will appease you. And they're going to give you some textbook answer, and it's textbook. I'm saying this. Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we're put in situations and no, we did not think it. No, we did not conjure it up. This universe, this thing we call God, Jesus, source energy, our higher being, the one that made all of this and all the other worlds, is very intelligent. And we are not at his level of intelligence. We're not at source energy's level of intelligence. We are not at God's level, Jesus' level of intelligence. We have bits and pieces of the intelligence and wisdom, but we're not at the exact intelligence of our higher being. We're just not. And even if you look in the Bible, for all those that may know something about the Bible, how many of chosen, God's chosen, I mean the one he says I love, the ones that he said I have favor on, how many of those, how many of them did he place in compromising positions that they didn't do it? It wasn't their thinking. They didn't put themselves. God said he put them there. He put them through that because it was for his higher good to come out of whatever story he was allowing them to go through. And that was just a part of their journey. Now, obviously, it's only obvious not everybody's being put through that. Because it would be a completely different world today. So life coaches don't always have the answers. They don't. If they have never been sick and riddled with sickness and dealt with it, how are they going to tell you how to get over something they never even been through? Now you have another person giving you a textbook answer and charging you for it. Makes it absolutely no sense. Zero. None. Because you're not qualified. You're only qualified to speak on those things that you have been through because you went through them and you got through them. And so now, cha-ching, you are qualified to speak on it. But if you have not went through it and have not came out of it and have a victorious story to tell, and then I am sorry, but you are not qualified. And this is where we get tripped up at. We get half-truths and not the whole truth. And that's where the whole church thing and Bible thing comes from. Everybody's getting bits and pieces of the truth. And the Bible says, God says, it's the whole truth that sets you free. You want to be set free? You got to know the whole truth. Not the textbook answer. You have to know. And so I know that everyone puts off energy, and that's where we get like attract likes. That's also where we get the same. Everyone is always, there's somebody for everyone out there. That's where we get that saying. Because everyone who's breathing is putting off some type of energy. And so you see it all day. You see abusive people. They're not by themselves. They actually find a woman or a man that likes abusiveness and they gravitate. You see mentally challenged people holding hands. They found somebody. The energy they put out, somebody else had it. They connected. You see people in poverty. You see people handicapped. You see fat people, skinny people, people in shape, people out of shape, tall, dark, whatever. You see all walks of life. And they're all putting out energy. I mean, let's keep it real. You even see the guy in prison that is going to do life and die in prison and then ends up putting out energy from the jail cells and attracting a woman that wants to marry someone that will never be released from prison. And we see these things. Now, can you answer that? Can you truly sit there, look me in the eye, and tell me how that happens? Because if you can, and then explain this great mystery. I've done all these remarkable things with this amazing power that I am so thankful and grateful for. I'm from California. All my life, I've been the man of the hour, the man of the party, tons of friends. My name is Tricky, okay? All my life, I've been told, man, you have a cool name. When I used to Google it, nothing showed up under the search engine. But my name now is spread it so big that now you search it and it's everywhere. So my energy most definitely has been felt all my entire life. I've been in the entertainment business. I'm a people person. I'm a Leo. I love humanity. I think that is the true love, not a love for a special person, not the love that we say, oh, I love you, not that. Love for humanity to me is real love, because there's no I love you and hate you. I love you and dislike you. It's just love for everyone. And to me, that's a higher love. It's a greater love. And so everyone is putting out energy. We all agree with that. And like attract like. So whatever you're putting out should be coming back. Whatever you're desiring is desiring you. That's laws of attraction, right? It's all coming from your inside. And like a magnet, it's pulling the other source that's thinking like you out there. It's drawing that person towards you. Well, I have been 6 years, guys. I have learned this amazing gift, this amazing power, and I have been able to do all these remarkable things, heal myself from sicknesses and all that other stuff. Get rid of diseases, get rid of tons of weight, almost overnight. Help other people. See people well and they get well. See people that needed jobs and they got jobs. I have an impressive little list here of people that I'm going to, with their permission, ask if I could interview them so they can tell their story of the things that I've done for them. And being able to do all these things, guys, I have not been able to attract love. Isn't that crazy? I put out all this good energy. I feed the community. I'm always meditating. I'm always taking time out to see who else I can bless. Why? Because it keeps me off of things that I may not want to put any resistance to. So I want to keep that flow going. So I don't want to think about me. I'll just start thinking about other people. I scour my garden, my mental garden. I make sure that there is no negativity in there. And this is on a day-to-day basis, all day. And if there is, I uppluck it and I replant the seed of divine love. And I just keep going. And with doing all of that, my energy has not drawn no one towards me. But when I was asleep, I had tons of girls at my disposal, and I treat everyone right. I'm single, so hey, it is what it was. And I've never had a problem. I mean, I'm the life of the party. I'm the guy like, hey, what's up? Wherever we go, we're having fun, right? But I got this power, and that other side of me just disappeared. To the point I even questioned, like, am I even alive? Because everything alive puts out energy. And how is it that I'm doing all of this and no one is drawn? Why am I not drawing someone? Like I said, all the other different people, abusive people, drug addict people, homeless people, mentally challenged people, all these different people, which all have God living in every single one of them, regardless of the state of mind that they may be in. And they all deserve someone. I agree. There's no hating here whatsoever. I am saying life coaches don't always have the answers, because they will try to tell someone like me, wrong, that I'm attracting this, that you must be thinking of loneliness. And I'm like, are you crazy? Really? That's a red flag right there. Anyone that knows me wouldn't even buy that story. Like, that guy's thinking, what, loneliness? Then you don't know Trickett. Everybody that knows Trickett, this guy is like the people person. I mean, are you serious? We don't even know what happened with him. They're even asking what's going on. I moved to Mississippi because I had gotten sick. Went through a divorce. I was in Atlanta, and then from Atlanta, my wife decided I don't want to be a wife no more, and left me and my 2 girls, which I'm grateful for because I'm never letting them go. I love them. And she took off with a cook and said, I'm done, and never looked back. That's fine. She was able to do that. Source allowed it. I'm okay with it. But what I don't understand is how I got in a position for the last 6.5 years. My energy is not drawn no one. And let me back that up. Here in Mississippi, it has drawn about a half a dozen women, which is like really small for me, but still, I'm grateful. Half a dozen. But the half a dozen it drew the minute their parents found out that, hey, they like good energy here. They beat those girls so bad mentally that the next time I showed up, they wouldn't speak, their head was down, they were frightened. And I was like, okay, what's going on here, God? And I've never gotten the answers. And I don't play the race card and all that, because like attract likes. So you can't play the race card, guys, with like attract likes. Like attract likes. And if I'm alive, which I believe I am, that means I'm putting out energy every day, just like everyone else. And I'm aware of the energy that I'm putting out, but yet and still, it has not drawn one female my way that we were able to chill and sit without any interference and all this other stuff. And why is that? No one can answer. I've meditated on this. Obviously, I know how to meditate. Obviously, I know how to keep my focus, or I wouldn't have been able to do all the incredible things that I've done and continue to do. But I do not have the answer. And trying to tell me that I'm thinking like that, that is not going to work, because that's not the truth. Now in the Bible, guys, God has made a lot of his prophets and and whatnot. He has put them in isolation, for anybody that knows the Bible. And they were not thinking they wanted to be isolated. I mean, there's a story of a prophet that God told him to marry a prostitute, and then allowed her to cheat with everyone and sleep with everyone, while this man's heart was breaking. And God said that he was his favorite. But look what he went through. So you're telling me a man that's a good man, favored, and was asking why enough already, and God was allowing it until God said it was enough. And then had her take back the prostitute after she'd been with everyone. I didn't get that either. I get the story, but just the concept. And people say, no, God wouldn't do that, God wouldn't do that. Well, it's in the Bible for anybody that believes in the Bible. Now, if you don't believe in the Bible, then it's not even worth talking about. But what I'm just saying for those that do, because source, universe, and all these things are all coming from Scripture. So I'm just saying to you guys, I believe sometimes God will place us in a position that we will not understand. It will be isolated. It will be a dry desert place for a certain length of time that only He knows. And all the meditating and life coaching, asking for their advice, they don't know because they've never been in that situation. So guys, sometimes life coaches don't have your answers, and you'll just have to wait. And that's the moral of the story on this. Because I know for a fact I have not attracted this to me. All I think is abundance, love, and well-being all day, every day. And on that note, guys, I love you guys, and I hope the best for you today, and enjoy your wonderful day. Peace out. Till next time. Hey, real quick, and hit the bell icon, and hit the like, and leave me a comment if you heard of anything like this, or if you know someone like this, or if you have any suggestions for me. I am open. But other than that, guys, take it easy. Peace.